28, 29, 28, 27.
Hello everyone, this is Will from the Apple One-to-One Training Channel, back for another MacBook Neo video, and this one's close to home because we're going to talk about how to make a child account for your MacBook Neo. One of the biggest reasons I wanted to get this computer was not only to train you guys, but also because I know that my son is starting to get into computers. He's 5 years old and he is learning how to type, and I thought this computer would be perfect to learn on instead of using an iPad or any other device. So what we're going to do today is actually go through how to make an account on here, how to set up for a child, and just some of the rules about a child account. So a child account on macOS is a standard user profile designed for a minor that is managed by a parent or guardian. What it does is that it isolates the child's files from your main computer files and connects it through the Apple ecosystem. So they're given their own desktop, their own documents, their own files in their own account. This will also prevent them from using any kind of changes to the computer. That includes installing apps to making profiles. Any big system-wide changes will restrict them with this account. Now, just so you know, my son already has an iPad, so therefore he already has a child account set up through my Apple family. So in the Apple family, this is where I would also make an Apple ID for them. Now, because I've already created this ID, we are skipping that step. So when we go through the setup of the screen, we are already going to see that in there. So just keep in mind that the Apple ID or Apple account has already been made for him under a child status under the Apple family. If you need to know anything about that, there's an article right down here in the description that'll tell you how to do it. All right, let's do it for the children, and let's get the Apple account ready to go for our children. All right, everyone, so right now we're going to go through the steps of creating a child account. First thing is, I'm already an administrator on this computer, and we've gone over a lot of videos already about how to set up your MacBook Neo and in our training series on the MacBook Neo. But now we're going to talk about how to add a user. So right now where I am is I'm in the users and groups of system settings. I'm going to go to add user. And the first thing I'm going to do is make sure that the new user is a standard account. Standard accounts is how you want to set this up for a child. I'm going to put my son's first name in there, so I'm going to call him Lukey, and then account name will be the same. Now I'm going to create a password for this account. Okay, let's type in the password again for verification. Now down here I can put a hint here, okay, and then I'm going to create the user, and now the account is being made. So that's part one of this. Now what we have to do is go ahead and change this around. So what we're going to do is log out of my account, and we're now going to log into his account for the first time, and this is now going to go over all the different steps of setting up. All right, password is now in, and now what we're going to be doing is you're going to see a whole bunch of pop-ups occur. We're going to go through each one of them so you understand how to set up a new account. Now, some of the stuff is the same as if you were starting the MacBook Neo fresh. In our very first video, we go over a lot of these steps already, so please go look at that if you need to review some of the things to go through. I'm going to skip a lot of them because I already talked about a lot of them in our first video. All right, so the first thing is all about accessibility, just understanding this. We have gone through this, of course, in our main training video. We're going to skip that for now. Data and privacy, we're going to skip that for now. We're now going to sign into the Apple account. Now, this part I'm going to skip over a little bit, but I am going to log in with his account information with his Apple ID, and I'll come back to you when I have that complete. Okay, so a two-factor authentication was sent to a device that's already signed in. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to his other device and put that code in there. It's a 6-digit code. Remember, it always changes, so it doesn't matter if you see it or not. There are terms and conditions I have to agree to with iCloud, so I'm going to do that. So parental controls are automatically set up on here because I have signed into the Apple ID. So it's telling me there is web content filtering already turned on. App restrictions, only apps that are 4+ are allowed when signed into this Apple account. And communication safety basically displays a warning or image or videos that may contain any kind of nudity on here. Apple is not going to see any of this, but these are parental controls already set up. So now in this screen, it's telling me to lock the parental controls. Parents and guardians can lock these settings and other parental controls with a passcode that is different from the one the child will use to unlock the account. Without the passcode, the child can't do it. So this is great if you don't want to make any changes to it. So if I hit lock parental controls, I'm going to put in a code in here that will stop him from doing it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. and now it is set up for a child. And again, this is because the Apple ID was already set up as a child. That's why a lot of this was a little bit quicker. My recommendation is to make your process much easier. You want to do this ahead of time. So there is a iPad passcode that I have that is encrypted that I have to enter in here. So it's telling me to enter the passcode for that. So I'm going to go ahead and do it. So I'm going to do the passcode later, but it's just not going to encrypt this. So that's all. So I'm just going to say enter passcode later. Find My is enabled on this, which is fine. So we do have Find My enabled. Apple Intelligence is here. I am going to let him use Apple Intelligence. I have no problem with that. Summarize notifications. We've already talked about that. He doesn't care about it. Siri, I am going to set that up for him, but I don't have him here to kind of go over it. So I'm going to ignore that for now and probably just cancel it. And it's just educating me how to use Siri. I'm going to say set up later because he's not here. I'm not going to share those recordings. All right, next up is Touch ID. Now, if he was here, I would have him use the fingerprint sensor to set up the Touch ID, but I'll do that later with him. And I'll say continue. What I want to do as far as like my look, I'll do an auto appearance, which is fine. Again, he will not care about any of these things. All right, so now we are in his child account. And there are permissions now that are popping up and a whole bunch of things that are popping up on here. He's not going to have restrictions on certain things that he wants to do in here. For example, if he wants to make any kind of changes to the device that are significant, he's going to need permission to do that, especially like installing apps. So for example, if I'm in here and we're doing the users and groups again, I add a user, he can't enter anything in without knowing my information. So he had to put my username and password in order to do that, which he doesn't know. So that's an example of some restrictions he's going to have in here. But now his account is all set up, ready to go. You can go to Touch ID and passcode, set up the fingerprint here if you want to, how to unlock it, which I will set up for him. Now, if I go into his users and groups section, you can at some point make him the administrator. There is a way to do that. So just be aware that if you are going to be doing down the line, you want to make him administrator, you can do that by clicking this button here, and the administrator will have to give the permission to do that. Now, just in case you don't have a child account set up for this person yet, I'm going to show you the options to do this differently. So on the bottom where it says other sign-in options here, I'm going to click that, go to sign in later into settings. I'm going to skip this. And then this is where the age range comes in. In the video earlier, you did not see this because I already have a child account set up for him with his Apple ID. But if you don't, and you skip it, you can go to right here, a child account that's 12 and younger, and then we start going through the exact same settings we just saw as far as parental controls. So I just want to show you real quick what you would see in that case. All right, and that is how you do a child account here on a MacBook Neo. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comments. I'd love to answer them. And if you find this very helpful, definitely let us know. I appreciate you guys very much for being here for this video. Thank you very much, and I love every single one of you.